All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2, where Zeno took the first game, but we unfortunately had to take back that win and give it to MSN because it was so questionable. It wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't even questionable. It wasn't a cheese. We talked to him. He said that he was planning to do a 1-gate, 1 proxy robo, but when he saw the Reaper in his base, he put down another gateway and he started chrono boosting out units to defend. But you still have to be active with the cheese, and you have to let us know and the viewers know what type of cheese you're doing. He opened extremely standard. He opened up 1 gate, he got opened up 1 gas, opened up the 12 gate, he chrono boosted a stalker, got a mothership core, and took a huge lead, and then put down the robo later. You can't do that. If you're gonna go 1 gate robo, go 1 gate robo. Who gives a shit about the Reaper in your base? You didn't need a stalker and a mothership core. Chrono boost out one or the other and continue on your cheese. Don't wait till you have the lead and then say it's a cheese. We're moving on to game number 2. Starting down here in the bottom left position of Deadwing, we've got Zeo. So now he has to go 2-0 here. This is a best of 3 semifinals matchup, and starting up here in the top left position, we have MSN, who also was very questionable, who said at the end about this. And this guy is still going on. He doesn't know when to just give it up and drop it. These players just don't understand. They're not playing for $10,000. They're playing for fun, for the community, and have a couple of G2A bucks in their pocket and a wood watch. Let's move on. You didn't cheese. Here we go.
Okay, so up here in the top left-hand position of Deadwing, we have MSRM, and down at the bottom left, we have Zeno. Now, already, MSN. As usual.
Yep.
Giving her with the racks. Because, as we said before, he's comfortable with it.
Absolutely.
And it works for him. 9 out of 10 times.
9 out of 10 times, for sure.
The last time was questionable because, well, there was no way for him to stop that madness.
So Zeno is looking around the map here, and he's
everywhere but his base,
except for that area.
Now, this is one of those maps where your bases have like these pockets where you really have to be sure that you're going around your entire base, because if you just walk straight out the front of your base, you're never going to see those things.
No.
And so, with that being said, he's still looking, he's not seeing, and he's probably wondering what the hell is going on. So it could be a too little too late situation for our man Zeno.
I absolutely hate this cheese.
Oh,
so
they send
much
the Marines to the back.
in behind here, and you can't touch it, dude. I die to this all the time. It's actually the most aggressive.
And it's not Reaper, so hey, he's doing something different.
He's doing something different. I'm telling you, this is such a shitty thing to go against as Protoss. It sucks. It sucks big time. There's nothing you can do. If he comes and scouts this, he's just gonna put these in the bunker, and he's gonna unload the SCV on the other side, and he's gonna start building the bunkers and coming up closer, and he might even put down another racks once he gets a little bit more confident to do so. Meanwhile, Zeno actually putting down the cheese this time and showing us that, hey, I'm not just gonna play reactionary here, I'm gonna advance in my cheese. He's putting down the proxy Stargate, and this is what I lose to all of the time against Terran.
Well, you're doing that, and then all of a sudden this is happening.
Because you got nothing back at home. You're gonna have 1 stalker, and there it is. He sees it, he's gonna have to get a mothership core out and hope to God he can get up enough energy at time. If he loses a stalker, he loses the game. Just flat out. He needs to keep this alive, poke as much as he can, and not let this SCV get put down another bunker. The thing that MSN did very poorly here is he only took 1 SCV in, which means if he loses this SCV while he's trying to build this, that's it. You're not going to advance anymore, and as soon as the mothership core comes out, you're going to be in a world of pain. Immediately, he tries to focus down on that SCV. He's going to get 1 Marine there.
I would say his mothership core is out. His mothership core should be active right now.
He should be going and attacking
that
this. He
SCV.
cannot let this bunker finish. He needs to kill this. And the stutter stepping happens. He's in. No, he's attacking the bunker.
SCV! The SCV!
Yes!
Okay,
He got it.
That was really freaking close.
That was extremely close. And meanwhile, over here, he comes up with the Oracle and
gets absolutely no kills.
He gets no kills.
Yeah.
He figured MSN knew exactly what he's doing here. He figured this out. He goes, well, he has nothing in his base. It's got to be a proxy, a Stargate of some sort. And he immediately put down a missile turret, negating all of the damage that was possible. And this is why I lose all the time to this stuff. He needs to wait for 100 energy here. He needs to save as many probes as humanly possible. The Oracle still has a little bit of energy. Good thing that this bunker cannot get in range of this Nexus.
Yeah.
Not even in range of this gas.
No.
He cannot let one more bunker finish. This is a very intense game.
Yeah, no, he's lucky that that advanced bunker didn't actually manage to be. I mean, we're talking within
inches.
One more block forward.
One Asian penis.
Within, within getting that out of the way. And here's the Stalker. You can't lose that, but he did get rid of the SCV, and now he's gonna. Or is it just in the bunker now? No, he got rid of it. Now he's going to get rid of that bunker as well. So this is good. This is very good.
Yep.
This puts Zeno in a position where he can actually chase us out of his
beautiful
and
defend.
Bring himself back in. That was great.
Beautiful defend. I lose to this a lot. MSN kind of screwed up by only taking one SCV into the base, so he wasn't able to be as aggressive as what I normally go up against.
Oh, that mine, that was big.
That Widow mine.
That was big.
And MSN is now in quite a bit of trouble here. He's got only that one bunker in the back to have some, you know, some shelter from the Stalker reign of death that is happening. He's gonna lose this factory. Another Widow Mine is not going to finish, and he put all of his eggs in this basket here, and he has nothing back at home. He is getting an armory, so it looked like he wanted to go and get some Thors, but his factory's dead.
No, his factory is dead.
Great defend.
Now he's doing it back home. I think he's building his next factory back home because he knows this is not going to go anywhere anymore.
Yep.
He has no choices or no movements that he can to get forward enough to do any damage. So he's just going to be able to sit there. I'd just be taking the barracks back and just go home now.
Absolutely.
At this point, get what units you can out of the base and try and defend now because both guys have done their cheese. And now they can quite safely get back into a little bit more of a standard game, and Zeno will continue to pick away with these two Stalkers as he continues to build up his Air Force.
Yeah, like you said, we are going to go into a semi-standard game now. It looks like Zeno is still going to be aggressive and going to get those Void Rays. Exactly what he wants to do, getting into Void Rays at this point. He doesn't know that that he wants to get Thors, so we're going to see how many Thors he can get out by the time an attack happens. Warp Gate research is going to be finishing up not too long from now. Zeno has the minerals to be able to chuck down 2 more gates and just go for a complete all-in. This Void Ray is going to get rid of this command center, and not only does this hurt MSN quite a bit, but it also gives Zeno quite a bit of information. He's going, well, he just dropped 400 minerals into an expansion. What really could he have? And at this point in the game, I would be going for the all-in. I would chuck down 2 more gates, and that's exactly what he's doing, and I would just push all in because he can't have too much if he still invested 400 minerals into a command center.
Exactly, and he knows that. He gets rid of it. The cancel does happen. The swap out is real. We are going to get into some tech here, which is really necessary at this point. For him to be able to pull this out with Void Rays on the map, he needs something pretty substantial in order to get this, get himself back into the game, especially as soon as those 2 gateways are down.
Yep.
He does. That's about his window right now, and he really needs a way of getting rid of this this Void Ray as soon as possible. But I don't see how he does it.
No, he's gonna.
Because now there's 2.
Yeah, and he's supply blocked.
Yeah.
I mean, he's supply blocked as well. There's 2 Void Rays out. He needs to get out these Vikings, but I mean, even still. He's gonna have to do some serious kiting with those Vikings and try and lure them into these missile turrets. He's got these bad boys did have them on hold position so that that Marine wouldn't lure him into one of those turrets. He's playing this perfectly. He's gonna go after the one and only thing that can actually do any damage to him, and that's the starport. And once this goes down, how in the hell does MSN come back into this? The 3 gates are finished as well. He's finally cleaning up here. He's going to go ahead and salvage that bunker, trying to get as many minerals as humanly possible. These 3 Marines aren't going to do anything, and it looks like Zeno, pretty pissed off about taking a loss last game, holding off a very aggressive cheese, which, guys, it is not easy to do when you are proxy oracling.
No.
And he had a missile turret up waiting for it. This... Very well played here.
That was well played.
Very well played.
Nothing to say here about that other than the fact that it was very well played. And MSN had a small window. I think the big game changer there, as stupid as it sounds, is that that second bunker
Yep.
wasn't that one
Wasn't close,
extra
yeah.
spot further. Like,
Yep.
the corner of the bunker needed to be that one block ahead.
I agree.
And he can suddenly get the damage in that he needs, and
it would have forced Xeno to really go after that bunker.
Yeah.
And if he would have gotten rid of it, he would have had to sack quite a bit to do it. It would have been a
Absolutely.
whole different game at this point.
Totally different.
But he did not, and his big mistake at the very start was only taking that one SCV. Normally he has 2 of them in the base, but he only took 1 this time, and so he only had that one bunker in the base. He needed a second one forward, and that wasn't the case there. And then that second mistake that you just talked about cost him the game, but also Xeno with a fantastic defend with pretty much everything against him with that missile turret going up. Very well played. A much better second game, and he's just showing us there, I was cheesing, I deserve this win, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he did, and he maintained it while his defense happened, which is what needed to happen in the first game. Unfortunately, didn't. So there you go. We are 1-1. We are going into the rubber match.
Yes, guys.
For who will move on. Stay tuned.